Welcome back to a brand new video in an entirely new setup. Today I'm going to be showing you a limited edition Anakin Skywalker saber from Revenge of the Sith.
This is where the fun begins.
My personal favorite Star Wars movie. Only 200 of these are going to be made, so I can't tell you how excited I am for this. Over the last 3 years of reviewing sabers, I have still yet to review an episode 3 Anakin hilt, but today that changes. Not only are we taking a look at the infamous Youngling Slayer, but it is a limited edition version. There's only going to be 200 of these made. This is a joint collaboration between NSabers, TXQ, Huyang Workshop, and 7chambers. Now, 7chambers has a long-standing reputation in the high-end scene of sabers, so when I saw that they were a part of this, I knew I had to hop on this one. And if you want to save a few bucks, you can use my code at checkout on this. I will put that down in the description and on the screen as always. Given that this is an Anakin saber and a limited edition one at that, these will no doubt sell out very fast. Let's go ahead and dive into this box a little bit because this is definitely a collector's piece. On the front here, we've got Anakin Saber over the Tatooine Desert. We've got Huyang Workshop on the side, one of the collaborators who helped design and make this hilt. Anakin Skywalker on this side. NSabers on the back, more Tatooine. And over here, we've got Revenge of the Sith. Beautiful. And this slides right out kind of like this. We can pull that off. Oh, I did it upside down. Holy crap. Whoops. Okay, that's kind of funny. Anakin Skywalker's second lightsaber is an iconic weapon crafted during the Clone Wars. We love that. It's got some styrofoam on this side. It's pretty thick. It feels very, very high quality. I like that. Got a blade plug over here. I know there's more underneath this, so there's a lot to get into here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this out. This is incredible. I can already tell that it has some really good weight to it. The blade plug feels really nice in the hands, and it's also very accurate, which is the most important thing. I haven't looked at it yet, even though it's open right in front of me, but I'm hoping that I get number 66 on this. What, number 36? Not one of my favorite numbers, and it's not 66, but it's cool. I still have one. So we've got a manual here with Huyang on the front. Oh, wow. This is really nice. I love how they've done this. It's very Huyang themed, and it's made just for the saber. All right, so what else do we have in here? We've got some extra... Oh, wow. They provide you extra grips. That's so nice. We've got the Allen wrench and another extra screw in there. All right, so let's see what else we've got. We got some white gloves here. So these are to help reduce fingerprints and potentially scratches. Got a display stand here, which I can already tell that this is probably the standard TXQ display stand. We've got the standard charger that you normally see in most of my videos as well. Nothing special there. And underneath that styrofoam, that is it. So already I'm impressed. I love everything that we've got so far. Let's go ahead and unwrap this. Oh, man. Okay. Woo! That is very clean. Wow. Oh, wow. The button as well. This looks so good. Wow. I love this. So I'm assuming, yep, twist right here. Let's open this up a bit. I know that the chassis is like the nicest portion of this, or it's at least really nice. Okay, that is beautiful. I love the yellow battery as well. That is so cool. Do we have gestures? We've got twist on. That's good. I have one more saber to get. So right here, I also have another Anakin saber. This is from Korbanth, made by 89sabers. This is considered to also be a high-end Anakin saber as well. I've had this for about 3 years. This thing has stood the test of time. It's one of my first lightsabers I ever bought. I think it was the third or fourth one. I'm also going to be comparing this one to the limited edition one that I'm unboxing here today, and we're gonna see how these stack up against each other. I think that's gonna be really fun. Alright, I'm going to quickly teach you guys how to use this saber and everything you need to know about it. To get into the chassis, you're going to unscrew right in this section here. And you can pull this all the way out, just like so. We've got a kill switch right in the center, which is one of my favorite things to have on a chassis. We've got the battery right underneath that, and make sure your positive is always going towards the crystal. And if you haven't noticed already, this is half of a standard TXQ chassis, which I have shown on the channel many times. And over here on the really cool looking side, there's a tab that you can flip to open this up. Right here, you just pull it up a little bit, and you can see that arm lift. And this will actually fully come off, and you can see the Profi board underneath, the SD card, and the port to connect underneath that down there. To put it back in is very simple. Just lay it on there, pull that tab back, and let it fall into place, and it snaps in. And we've got another stairway connector, which is pretty much seen on every TXQ chassis, just like this one here. And all that means is when you put this back in, look down into your hilts and see which side is deeper than the other. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little shortcut, which is align the battery with the bright bronze circle on the front of the hilts, just like this, and you'll feel it click into place. Slide that back on. Very easy. I'm going to go over a few differences between the 89 Sabers and the limited edition version, starting down on the bottom. Down here on the speaker, you can see this line right underneath the black grips. That is where the speaker cap twists off. It's a whole piece. And on the limited edition version, it's not like this. And you can see that this is a whole piece that twists off and makes the bottom of the hilt. On the limited edition version, it just twists off on the very bottom, which saves you that line being under the black grips and helps with accuracy. One of my favorite differences between the two is the bronze circle on the face of the hilt. I think the limited edition version looks so much better. The blade plugs are a little bit different in terms of color. The 89 has a little bit more gold bronze going on, and the limited edition is just silver. The 89 does have a removable chassis as well. It's just not as nice. And that's really it. Everything else is almost the exact same, even down to the weight. The limited edition version is definitely a little bit heavier.
Anakin.
General Kenobi. Kenobi.
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
You don't know what you're facing. You won't go any farther.
Angelic plasma. Dark Sith red.
Yoko to banta pudu. You seem a little unhinged.
This is the best I can do.
Teensy.
Smooth fuzz. Smooth gray. Smooth Jedi.
Luke Skywalker.
I am told it is the dark saber. I'd put that on ice if I were you.
So my final thoughts with this saber are that I very much enjoy it. I think it is definitely worth the price, especially when you compare it to something like the 89 Sabers version. They're right around the same price depending on where you go and find the 89, but overall I think you're getting more with the limited edition version. And the only thing I can really say I don't like about the limited edition version is the font selection. I think for something limited to only 200 copies, they could have put on a different set of fonts or at least added more than just the standard TXQ fonts that you see on every one of their sabers. I also think they could have thrown in an additional speaker cap, one that has no speaker venting on the bottom so it's more accurate. The 89 Sabers version does do this, so I think that's really nice on that side. But with the collector's box, the crystal chamber chassis, and all the other things like the placard, I think this is such a good deal.